Hi, good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Do you actually grind the coffee beans? No. I don't. That took a lot longer than expected. I didn't expect to take 10 minutes in the kitchen. I'm sorry, I apologize. That was a very long opening, starting soon screen that you guys are still here. In the starting soon screen. Thank you for the 4 months, board man. Let's go over here. I always forget what buttons to click. Like I've been here for so long and still I get confused. How does OBS work again? I don't remember. I don't know. I thought about grinding coffee beans, but I think it's gonna take too long because most of the time I need to get to stream quick because I'm terrible with waking up, with getting everything done in time. Especially now, I think because we lost an hour of sleep that I'm waking up an hour later. So I am rushing again to get to stream. I need to sleep earlier, wake up earlier. Hi Pradeep, how are you doing? I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. I could be better. What kind of coffee do you drink? Black coffee. The flavor I have today is hazelnut vanilla. Hazelnut vanilla coffee. It's like infused coffee grounds. That's what it is. Flavor infused coffee grounds. I don't drink sugar and cream because I drink like 2 cups of coffee a day, sometimes 3. I used to drink 4. It was too much, by the way. Don't do that. Don't do that. Your body will not like you for it. And because I drink so much, I'm like, I need to control my sugar levels. And if I were to put sugar in every single cup of coffee, it's too much sugar for my body. It is good, yeah. Vanilla hazelnut is usually my go-to. The next one I go for is vanilla, French vanilla? French vanilla. I'm sorry to hear that, Pradeep. It sucks. Yeah, yum, coffee addiction. I love it. How do you manage for a day? Now, I need for a day. The only reason why I had to stop 4 coffees a day is because my body's too reliant on coffee at that point. Too much caffeine in my system. And when I try to stop or I don't drink coffee for a day because of whatever reason, I'm going outside, I'm going to hang out with friends, something happens, like I have to go to an event and I don't have the coffee with me, my brain cannot function. Like my body and my brain doesn't function anymore. So I'm like, I have to stop. Like I have to, oh, what's going on here? Anyways, I'll tell you guys later. But yeah, I have to prevent my body from being so addicted to caffeine because it's not it. Heart palpitations. I don't really get that. Not really. Maybe before. Maybe when I first started drinking coffee, I had heart palpitations, but now I'm so used to it that like I need my very strong coffees. I need it. Someone got me a mocha pot, like an Italian coffee brewer, which is this aluminum kettle. It looks like an aluminum kettle. And there's 3 different storages in there. There's one for water, there's one for the coffee beans, and then there's one that like the steam. So what happens is the water stays at the bottom, the coffee grounds stay in the middle, and then when the water heats up at the bottom, the steam rises through a funnel and it gets into the coffee grounds And then that coffee, because it's boiling and it's so hot, that coffee from the middle part shoots up into a little spout that like flows down into the last compartment at the very top. And then you just pour it out. It's really strong. It's really good and it's really strong. But I can't have it too often just because like when you make it, you make a lot of it. And I'm like, I can't drink that much for such a strong coffee cup, right? The coffees I make right now, like my regular ones, are like, ooh, I'm just fidgeting with everything and things are dropping on my lap. Oops. I need to stop playing with things on my desk. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna put things down. What was I saying? I completely forgot. Coffee. Oh yeah, oil prices. Yeah, it sucks. The world sucks. That's why, I mean, we can try to, there's not much we can do, because if you were, Pradeep, if you were looking at the world through social media lenses, you're always going to be subjected to all of the doom and the gloom that is posted online. So I do suggest you guys take a break from the internet, because of course there's nothing we can really do about it, right? Like the world is revolved around all the people with the big monies. And the only thing, the more we get on social media and look at the news, the more depressed we get. So I do recommend stepping back a little bit. I'll be lurking sadly because because of One Piece. That's not sad. Why is that a sad thing, Sentience? Go enjoy One Piece. Be happy. I love One Piece. I hope you enjoy NTRing the Stardew characters. Thank you. Thank you. Is there a new One Piece movie or something like that? Or are you just watching One Piece? Anyways, I'm not going to keep you here. Go and enjoy One Piece. I love One Piece. The live action. Oh, I see. Season 2 dropped. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I was wondering because I'm like, One Piece is always around. Like, why are you suddenly leaving? Okay, no, but that makes sense. If there's something new that comes, manual labor, Danish. Remember when you said, I need my job back, right? No. You still have your job here. It's just 10 times harder. You just have to do 10 times more work. Thank you very much for your service. I'm chronically online, Grandma. No. Take a step back, touch some grass. I found out. So, yesterday I went on a walk. The ice started melting. All the snow started melting on the ground. And there's a layer of white over the grass. So I was looking at it. I'm like, that's strange because it doesn't really look like ice. So I proceeded to kneel down and look at it closely, and it looked like little webs all over the grass. So at first I was like, are these spider webs? Are these spider webs I'm looking at? But they were like really, really thin and too small and too cluttered, too dense to be spider webs, but I wasn't sure. So I went home, talked to some people, and then we Googled it. We found out that it was actually mold. There's something called snow mold that leaves, okay, it comes up after the snow is melted because the grass is dead, that it just eats the grass. It's a layer of white mold that looks like ice, but not really because it's not cold. Silk? What do you mean? Hi, Ridgeway. Wait, who got first today? It's Koa. Congratulations on getting first, Koa. I completely missed it. I totally forgot that was a thing. Ketchup Koa. Oh, it's you. My first time hearing about snow mold. Me too. I didn't know it was a natural thing that happened. Snold. Schmold. No, don't eat mold, please. That's a stupid question. Centurion. Actually, never mind. No questions are stupid, but still, like, please don't eat mold. What the hell? You should know the answer to that. Like, do you look at bread? Do you go look at a piece of bread and you're like, oh yeah, there's green stuff on it. There's green stuff all over my bread. Maybe I should eat it. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 I love mold. Oh, yum, 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 delicious mold. I wouldn't call it protein. It would be fiber. Oh, yum, yum, extra nutrients. It's like, yeah, it's like, exactly. It's like eating mold off of, what is it? Blue cheese? Same thing, same shit, right? Yum, 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 yum. Moldy cheese. Oh, yum, 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 yum. The stuff I used to see as a kid all the time in the country. I had some air conditioner last year too. Oh, you get it as well, the snow mold? Okay, it took me so long. I've been living here forever. Not forever, but for a really goddamn like long time. And only this year, only yesterday did I find out what that was. Grandma, we can swear in this house? No, you can't. You're not allowed to. The moment you start swearing, it's like instant ban. Getting kicked out. No, I'm kidding. You'll get air conditioning. I mean, some people do. Some people have to. Like, if it's so hot in the area, they have to, right? Like, imagine living in a country that is constantly hitting 30 degrees Celsius, or what is it, like 80, 85 Fahrenheit, or 80 Fahrenheit, or something crazy like that for the entire year. Like, I imagine they would need air conditioning. They would have to need air conditioning. I'm in Canada, always lived around the different lakes. Oh, the different Great Lakes. Oh, we're close by. We're close by. Australia, 48 Celsius, 50 Celsius in the summer. It's insanity. I've experienced 50 Celsius once when I went to Las Vegas during the summer. And that was not a good time. That was terrible. That's horrible. I'm like, I'm never going to experience it again. And you guys know I prefer summer over the winter, but I can only say that about Canada. If it's like summer in Canada, hell yeah. Heck yeah, I'm all for it. But summer in other places, no thank you. I'm good. I'm kind of glad that I live, because I can still deal with the cold. Like, I'm pretty good with dealing with cold. I've walked in snowstorms before for like half an hour, 40 minutes, like wind and ice hitting my face, and it was fine. I'm still okay, because I guess for winter, for snowstorms, you can bundle up, right? You can keep layering clothing on top of you, and it's fine. For the summer, when it gets really hot, it's not like you can just rip off your skin. Like, that's not how it works. Like, there's only so much you can take off before you're completely naked, and then it gets like, it's not as good as well, like if you are naked in the summer when it's like burning heat. I actually found that tips for some people, I guess some of you guys don't need tips, because maybe it's just me in Canada, okay, because I'm not used to the heat at all, is that when I wear white, when I wear like semi-thick clothing that is like very, very bright and like very white, I'm less hot than in comparison to like when I'm not wearing as much. And I think it's like all of that heat and light just bounces off the white clothing. I think that's what it is. It was because one time I was at a beach, okay? I was at a beach with friends and I was wearing a white sweater. Mind you, it was a sweater, okay? And I was still doing okay. I wasn't like, I mean, I was sweating, it was hot, but like I wasn't like completely drenched. I wasn't like dying in the heat, and I was just like living my life on the beach. And then the rest of my friends were like in their swimsuits and bikinis and whatever it is, and they were like burning. They were so hot, and they kept looking at me going like, are you okay? Like, are you sure you don't need to take that sweater off? And I'm like, I feel perfectly fine. Like, I'm good. But they were burning. They were burning at the beach. You prefer cold weather than hot weather? I prefer colder climates, but I prefer hot weather. Does that make sense? Like, I like places that are on the colder side, but when it reaches like 40 degrees, 50 degrees Celsius, that's too much for me. But I prefer a 25 degrees Celsius weather over something like 10 degrees or less than that, or in the negatives. So my idea of hot weather is 25 degrees. Like that's good hot weather. That's perfect hot weather. But I don't know if everybody can say the same. Maybe that's why I like summer more. I like summer in Canada in a cold climate area because it feels good. Yeah, dark colors hold more energy than light. That's what it is. So I do recommend I recommend white clothing. Bring a white umbrella. Actually, you know what? I actually think that more people need to carry umbrellas in the summer. Like, we need to normalize it. We have to normalize it in North America and NA. Because you go to China, okay? Or you go to Asia, you go to anywhere. It could be Korea as well. Like, every person, not every person, but like you would maybe like every 5 people, every 10 people or something, you would see like one lady holding a summer parasol in the heat. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much the default, right? In Asia, it's pretty much the default, having a summer umbrella, like one that reflects UV rays, like a light colored umbrella. Yeah, anti-UV umbrella. It's very common there, and I think more people need to have a habit of doing that, because if you were to carry an umbrella out here in NA in the summer, people are going to think you're insane and crazy, because nobody does that. Like, nobody's used to it. Maybe because maybe the sun isn't so strong. I'm not sure what it is, but decor, I don't know. Korea? Oh yeah, Korea. Korea is core. It's just shortened. People also threw weird glances with masks in public until 2020. I mean, it's still like that. Like, I was talking to someone who came to visit from LA, and they mentioned that they would love to keep wearing masks, and they always have like 10 extra masks in their car, because they are older. Like, they're in, I'm gonna say like they're near retirement age, right? And they would prefer to like stay safe even when there's nothing going around. They just like the idea of wearing a mask, but they also don't want to be like that weird person that is wearing a mask in the middle of the city, and you know, between people. So I really hope that like we normalize these things, because they are good for us. Like, who cares about, you know, your aesthetics? Who cares about, you know, if you look like the weirdo, right? If there's something that is good for us, I think we should normalize it. I think we should be doing it more often. That's not weird. Wearing mask is good. That's what I think too. I think wearing mask is good. Like, you can prevent dust from inhaling so much dust around, or whatever toxins or whatever is floating around in the air. Like, it's just an extra layer of safety. What's not to like about it? But people are like, no, it's weird. Like, I think it's strange. Like, I don't think that's a good excuse. I really don't. I wear them still. Sometimes it's nice to hide in public behind a mask. I think so as well. Like, I love that. Aren't they a hygienic person? Yeah, my friend who visited was a hygienic person. Like, they've got like, they're pretty intelligent of a person as well. Like, they've got a good head on their shoulders type of person. So like, they've been considering a lot of, we were going deep into topics on the weekend, talking about different things, very deep topics. But yeah, I think it's kind of nice to see other people sharing the same mindset as me. We're all on the same wavelength. Tech weird maxing. just get a black mask and then it'll match the rest of your outfit. It's nice to have in the winter too. I actually think that winter masks in the winter would be really great, because you're breathing in so much cold air. Like, what I do before is that I hide behind a scarf. I put a scarf over my face, but I'm like, you know what? I could just use a mask. Easier. Just weird. The police and bank guy always yells at me for some reason. I don't know why people do that. I really don't know why people, like, maybe it's because we don't live in high trust societies. I think if you live in a high trust society where, like, you know, robbing the bank is not a normal occurrence. I mean, I'm not saying that, like, you know, robbing the bank is a normal occurrence, but at the same time, if people are so untrustworthy of other people, like, is it really a safe place to live in? Like, is that wherever you're living in a safe place, like I would reconsider. I would honestly reconsider. That's why I'm thinking of moving maybe later on, because I don't like the fact that like everybody's just always being suspicious of your neighbors all the time. Like, it's not a good feeling to have. I'd rather live in a community where everyone's just, you know, nice to each other. How wearing normal mask makes people suspicious? Apparently it does. You're like, we can't see your face. Like, what are you hiding? Kind of thing. You don't want to hear the local news in my city today? I'm gonna move to where Mizutani is. Hello, hi, Snake Man. How are you doing? Good evening. Good evening to you. It's been a while. Surprised that's the case in Canada too. Yeah, it's starting to become like that recently. So, I don't know. I'm moving. I want to move back to Asia because I used to live there. And there's a lot of things in Asia that I really miss. The convenience of a Lawson's or a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart was always, oh god, that was so good. I used to walk outside at 3 a.m. without being scared. I used to explore the city without, you know, looking around behind me, over my shoulder, in case anyone's stalking me. Game with overlay, game with no overlay, this one. So I really do miss that feeling. Like, I hate the fact that, you know, someone's got a knife in their bag and they might kill me, right? Like, I don't have to really worry about that in Asia because there's cameras everywhere. And if you are, I guess, like where I used to live, what you learn is that people can find you in 7 minutes, like no matter where you are, because there are so many cameras. Like, that's why I'm not against cameras. Like, I prefer having more cameras around because it just makes it just makes the entire place a little safer. And as long as you're not doing anything bad, like, why would you care? Why does it matter? Right? Like, you're not the one committing crime. Like, some people are so scared of cameras. They're like, yeah, I don't want my privacy to be intruded upon. But I'm like, you're not even doing anything bad. Why are you worrying? The fact that you're worrying makes me concerned, makes me think that you're thinking of doing something terrible, and that's why you're scared of the camera. But that's just me. That's just the me thing. Yeah, they keep people responsible, exactly. We need law and order, man. We really do, or it's gonna be chaos. Like, how do you plan on controlling billions and billions of people? You can't. The only way is that you just, you know, put some cameras out there. Like, as long as you're not doing anything terrible, it's like, why does it matter, right? In fact, if you get mugged, if you have your car stolen or something like that, if you have your house raided, right? Cameras will in fact help you out and help you find the person that stole your shit. It's easier. No, I could do that. No, I'd win. Did I get your pencil? What wait, clock? Pencil? Pencil? Anyways, welcome to a Stardew Valley stream. Today we are stealing wives. We're doing something very morally unethical because there are no cameras in Pelican Town and nobody will know. Get a dash cam when I get a car. Yeah, exactly. That's so I had to learn the hard way because last time I was in a car with my roommate, we were like, okay, I guess another story time. We're not really starting this game yet, but I was in a car. We were in a parking lot. We were slowly rolling up like to the curve to like turn, right? It's like a T intersection. We were at the T part. We were at the stem and we were slowly rolling up to see if there are any cars around, right? And then we both looked both ways, no cars. So like, of course my roommate needed to turn to the right. We're making a turn to the right. Suddenly this car just runs in front of us out of nowhere. Okay? And then of course, like, we crashed right into them, right? And the entire time they kept trying to gaslight us to say that we crashed into them. And we were just rolling, by the way. We were rolling. And they just ran straight into us. So like stuff like that, we need a dash cam for, because trying to prove to insurance that like it wasn't really, our fault was difficult. And thank goodness that Canada has snow, okay? Canada has snow. So there were tire tracks that we took pictures of. And it was stupid too, because I'm pretty sure that whoever ran into us has experienced this exact same thing several times, because we found duct tape exactly where we hit them. Or yeah, where we hit them, there was duct tape there. So it was not their first rodeo. Like, this has happened to them several times before. So it's like, but the thing is, if we have a dash cam, it would have been so much easier. Like, we wouldn't need to take so many photos, like investigate ourselves, like be like, okay, where's no, where it was more like we hit them, but they ran in front of us to make it look like we hit them, or make it look like we hit them on purpose, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, we were definitely just rolling. It was really bad. And then we had to get rid of the entire car. So I was like carless for a while. My state has no fault state, so it doesn't matter whose fault it is. Insurance screws both people over unless someone admits fault. Ooh. That kind of sucks. Okay, no, that more than sucks. Isn't insurance supposed to help you and not screw you over? That's why you guys get insurance. Like, that's the whole point of insurance, right? Is for them to help you. Oh, wait, what? What? Yeah, that's a huge freaking suck. After a certain amount of at-fault crashes, they should not be allowed to drive. Yeah, they tried to make us pay for things too, and we're like, don't you guys have insurance that will help you, that will pay for you? But clearly they didn't think about insurance. Apparently they weren't thinking about insurance. And so we had insurance, and so insurance covered us, but insurance didn't cover them. So they kept coming to our house to demand for payment, and we're like, we're about to call the cops for a restraining order because you're not supposed to do that. Like, they were just terrible, terrible people at the end of the day. And we're like, I don't know how people like this can exist. Doesn't the US kind of mandate insurance? I have no idea. Do they? We have police road inspector on the scene every time. They always figure out how. And when it happened, we use that for court material. I would love to have a police road inspector here. I would love to have cameras, actually. How do they find your address? Because when a crash happens, you have to give each other your driver's license and information so that you can record it down and report it to insurance for insurance claims, and you have to report it to the police as well. And if you don't do that, you're not cooperating. And if you don't cooperate, then like, it looks bad on you. So like you kind of have to give people your information just in case, so they can write it down in a form. It's not for them to come to your house to like yell at you. It's for them to fill out the form to say like, this is the person that I had this crash with. That's just how it works. I just play Stardew Valley, to be honest. I kind of like playing regular. If I get the chance, though, I wouldn't mind trying modded Stardew Valley. Modded is really fun. I think I was just so bored of playing regular all the time that I was like, I need mods. Else, because I'm just so used to the regular vanilla Stardew Valley that I need it to spice things up just a tiny bit. Rate at life advice, be the first one to file a police report. Yeah, that's exactly what we did too. We were like, okay, let's we're gonna be the one to call the cops. Like, we're gonna be the one to do it. It just looks better. It looks better on you. Select channel, weather report, fortune teller, queen of sauce. And I remember like the person that we crashed into was so surprised. They're like, what? What do you mean you called the cops? I'm like, yeah, we did. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we call the cops? I need mods and steal out. Yeah, that's me. Hi, Miki. How are you doing? Good morning. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe for my secret cookbook. This week's dish is baked fish. Whenever I make this one at home, my two cats go bananas. They turn to bananas! I make a second chef around just to keep them from hopping onto the counter for a bite. Just make sure the fish is fresh, preferably caught with your own rod. Now watch as I place the fish on a bed of spring greens. You learned how to cook baked fish. I love fish. I was at a buffet the other day because of a special event that I told you guys about, and I just kept piling fish and more fish and more fish on my plate. And there's so many different types of fish too, so I'm like, I need everything. Give me every type of fish, please. Please and thank you. Fish is good, full of protein. Usually it's a healthier meat than other meats. Unless you're eating something like white tuna, which is full of mercury. Apparently that's why you shouldn't be feeding your cats too much tuna, because there's a lot of mercury in tuna. It's bad for you. Something about cancer cells. Anyways, let's go water all this. Look, there's an extra plot of land here. We gotta make this symmetrical, right? Because this entire area is now harvested, or this field is harvested. Let's make a little pathway here. It really depends where the fish is on the food scale for mercury levels. Try something like sardines. That's what I heard too. I like my roommate was trying to find sardines for my cats, and I'm like, there's no way you can find sardines because they're not as common as tuna. We didn't find sardines. We found like tilapia. We found what is it? Chicken statue. We didn't find a chicken statue. My bad. Sorry. Saba fish. Something like that. Some salmon. And we did find tuna as well. Let me sell all of this. Wait, hold on. Summon the rain cloud first. I need to somehow unlock all of these. Unlock after purchasing a chicken or... Okay. So that's the next goal, guys. It's not stealing Caroline from Pierre, unfortunately. But it is buying a coop and getting our first chicken so that I can start naming my animals after you guys, because we all love doing that. Well, only I love doing that. Because I love doing that. And I think it's really funny when I say I'm gonna milk my cows. There we go. You know what was surprising to me about fish? No, about people and the relationship with fish, is that there's a lot of people out there who actually don't like fish. I was learning that a lot of people don't like seafood, and I'm like, wait, but what? You don't like... What do you mean you don't like seafood? Because I guess maybe it's just me. I personally love seafood. But I guess it's not such a common thing. Don't like the fish bones? That's true, you have to pick them out. You would eat fish over other proteins. Everybody should be like The Rock Johnson, where he's like, I have to eat like 5 cods every single day to prepare for my action movie role because of how much protein is in cod. But at the same time, like, I think more people are starting to understand that there's a lot of protein in fish, and it's one of the healthier meats. So fish has become more and more expensive. And plus, with all the fishing issues, fish is more difficult to get as well. A lot of people only eat rotten fish steaks, and then they decide they hate fish forever. Maybe some people have trauma. I guess it's kind of like trauma with, I swear to God, I had a plant in here. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I did. Then I didn't. Oh, because I moved it. That's why. Okay. I get it. I understand. Was it an ancient seed? It might have been ancient. Whatever. COD? Yeah, Call of Duty. Yum, yum, yum. Call of Duty. Love it. I find that tuna is pretty cheap in stores here. Yeah, tuna is one of the cheaper ones. But I still don't... I heard it's really bad to eat too much tuna. I love this, guys. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Everybody should get this mod. Just for the visuals. Like, you go outside of... Like, you know, go under the cloud and it's dark. And then you go outside the cloud. Wait. Go outside the cloud and it's light again, and then go under the cloud and it's dark, and then go outside and it's light, and you go back and forth. Oh, I love this so much. That's so freaking cool. Call of Dragons was right there, Ark. What is Call of Dragons? When you call the dragons? When the dragons get called? When dragons get called? Me! I'm the dragon. Red snapper, perch, trout is probably some of my favorite fish to eat. Quite pleasant. Everything's pleasant. Everything! Even sashimi. I think it's because some people may have, like, ate sushi or something, or they look at sushi and they're like, ew, raw fish, and then they would try and they're like, ew, this is slimy, ew, I hate it. Maybe that's why. I think maybe that could be the reason why. Oh yeah, I'm looking for seeds. Strawberry? No. No seeds here. Okay, we're gonna have to go buy some. Call of Ark. Call of Duty. Call of Dragons. Oh, that's what you meant. Call of Dragons. COD. Swordfish. I've actually never tried swordfish. I've never had the chance to. You guys want to see the hot gilf? There she is. A good mayor put me in charge of the town's public gardens. I've been working on this town flower beds for months, so don't step on them. Traveling. I won't, just for you. Blushes. Oh, it's Sam's birthday today. What should we give him? What does Sam enjoy? Sam likes pumpkin, but I don't think I have pumpkin for him. Maybe he can get a sweet pea? She's 72? No, she's 84. I actually don't know what her age is. What, is that a meme? Is that a reference to something? Where did 72 come from? Such an odd number. She's 67? She's 84? Wait, Alex is here? Alex never comes here. Hey, farm girl. I've got a question for you. You think he'll ever turn pro? Nah. He'll most likely fail and become a cashier. That's ridiculous. You're just jealous someone way more popular than you'll ever be, freak. I hate this guy. That was a wrong option, by the way. If you ever play Ultimate games, right? Never choose that option. You want to get on everybody's good side. Yes? I'm just here to talk, Haley. That's it. I didn't hear you. I'm thinking about something else. Well, I apologize. Haley is like a really cool character once you get to know her. When she's like, yeah, you're part of the cool club now. Now I consider you as my friend. She actually is, pretty great. It's the damn she's age meme. I should know this one, but I don't. It doesn't rain much in the summer, does it? It just means more watering work for you, huh? Yeah. That's right, Emily. It's iconic. Everybody knows the meme but me! God, I'm so uncultured. How do I become more cultured? What do I do? Where the heck is Sam? Samantha? Samantha, where are you? Sam is in Georgia. There we go. Always has been? Like, you're saying that I've always been uncultured? No, there was a time where I was pretty cultured. Wait, we just saw Alex and we have wheat. Perfect. Even though I did say I hate that guy, you know what? He deserves some wheat. Or more like, I deserve some 75 gold. I deserve the gold. Here's the dude. Or the girl. The dudette. Hey, that's the wheat I requested. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Here's what I owe ya. 75 gold. Thank you very much. Pale ale. Purple shorts. Oh boy. Oh boy, let's go. Would you guys ever request for a single stalk of wheat? Like, Alex is weird like that. You wouldn't request for wheat, would you? You'd be like, yeah, can you give me a bag of flour? Like, what the heck would you use wheat for? Nothing. You can't do anything with wheat. Sam, here. Hey, you remembered. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hi, taking the day off? Yeah. Okay, no, not really. Every day's a work day. I am under the grind set mindset. So Victor's gonna be Victoria now. Hey, Ark, how's the summer heat treating you? That's good. Right? Victoria's a good name for Victor. Vicky, Victoria. Let's see. Would you guys marry Victoria? Isn't Victoria such a cool name too? Because Victoria is kind of like, you know, the queen's name. V for Victoria. Is Victorette a name? Victorette sounds weird to me. It could be. It's kind of like adding "et" to the end of a name, and it sounds memey. Like, you wouldn't be able to take someone seriously if they were named Victorette, right? What? Where's Victor? What? Where's Victor? Victor? This is in alphabetical order, right? I was already at V, and I didn't see Victor. Unless because, oh, I understand. I understand what happened. Okay, never mind. I can't change Victor's name because Victor is part of an expansion mod. Like, it's a little pumpkin cat. Oh my goodness. Cute. I like the name because I associate with Victorian era styles. Maybe it works. But it's like on the same level for me as if I were to call someone dudette. You know what I mean? Like dude and dudette. I spent the morning tending to my gardens. Isn't my wife pretty? Everybody praise her. The plants are thriving in this heat. I need to give her something. Shit. I should have given her the sweet pea. Oh shoot. Oh no! Oh no, we gotta run! Oh no, the day's ending! I've been stalling. This is bad. I need to buy some seeds. Oh no, it's 6. When does Joja close? Oh, you mean Victoria. Oh, not Victorette. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, yeah. Me too. Me too. Maybe we should plant some sunflower seeds. No. Okay, never mind. Let's plant some. I don't think sunflower seeds are very profitable. What's the tax rate in Stardew Valley? So, I actually don't have a tax mod, and I thought about getting a tax mod. I was really sitting down and considering it. So right now there are no taxes, and I was like, I'm not gonna make this more stressful for myself. So I'm like, how about I just don't introduce taxes and property tax onto Stardew Valley for now. Like, maybe one day I'll have like a very difficult playthrough. There's a few mods that will make this game difficult. One of them is the economy mod, where the prices of crop jumps up and down, like the stock market. And you can look at the prices, kind of like, you know, term prices from Animal Crossing. But you do that for like every single crop. The other one is called survivalistic, and it adds a hunger meter and a water meter to your bars, like your health bars. You know, like I can't move right now, but like I have these, like an energy bar and a mana bar that is on the bottom right. So there's that, and you have to constantly be eating or you would die and suffer from starvation. Hi Soy Boy, welcome in. Good morning. The last one is the one that we just mentioned, which is the tax economy mod that adds, like, you know, property tax, crop tax, like, you know, not crop tax, but like profit tax, all that other stuff into the game as well. And I'm like, this would be so stressful if I added all of that. So I'm like, I'm not gonna install those. Do people really play in survival mode? I have never seen anyone play it and don't survival mode spawns mobs at night. No, not survival mode, but like it's a mod called survivalistic. So like it's not part of the game itself. But it does require you to like eat food, or your hunger meter will go down and then you will die from starvation. That's a mod. Survival mode, it's not really called survival mode in Stardew Valley. In fact, it's just a different farm, a different type of farm that spawns monsters at night. And like, it's not terrible. It's not a hard mode at all, because at the end of the day, they don't spawn very difficult monsters anyway, and people just end up one-shotting them and they just roam around everywhere. So yeah, I mean, I was watching a few Stardew Valley streams. I've seen people play with that farm in particular, but it doesn't really add much to the gameplay. So people don't really bother. They don't really care for it. Survival mode is called IRL mode. True. True, that's how I feel as well. Damn. Tomato seeds. Butternut squash. Maybe I'll just grow some peppers. 9. Yeah, it's annoying in the beginning too, because it's like they don't really contribute much to the game. How do I uninstall the IRL mod? I don't know if you can. You just gotta get a good skill issue, man. Skill issue. I don't know why I'm running. Maybe because I don't care for energy. I have so much anyway. I love this running mod, by the way. It's like a run and jump mod. You can jump over things. And every time you do it, it takes a little bit of your stamina and your energy. So you can't be spamming it all the time. And if you stand still, right, your energy just slowly goes back up. Imagine getting hassled by angry raccoons every day, or tons of wasps. I guess it adds a bit of realism to it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really see a point unless you like the challenge. You're like, yeah, I want to make my life terrible. But the thing with Stardew Valley is that it's supposed to be a comfy game. Like, this is a game where you're supposed to relax, right? And I'm like, why would I make the game hard for myself? I don't know. Maybe some people do enjoy the min-maxing, but the min-maxing is not, it's not me. It's not for me. In you go. Get me some money. What county or country does Stardew Valley take place? It's a fictional place. This is taking place in a place called Stardew Valley. We live in a town called Pelican Town. We are actually there's a bit of a dark side to Stardew Valley because the country is currently in a war right now. It's experiencing war. So if you were to talk to Sam or Vincent, you would find out that their father, Kent, is currently fighting the whatever empire, forgot the name of it. And he comes back with PTSD. So it's like relaxing, but at the same time, there's still some like realistic aspects of it. And it does get kind of sad and dark. Like Shane, for instance, he has some mental issues that he's dealing with. The guy is an alcoholic. He's really depressed. And like getting to his story makes you feel stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this is too much for me. It's too realistic. He's too much like me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother talking and making friends with that guy. If this was IRL, being a farmer would suck. If this was IRL, being a farmer would suck. I actually think this is easier than farming in real life, if that's what you mean by it. Because you don't have to be like, oh, let me measure the pH level of the soil to see if the crops are going to grow. I have a magic cloud that I can summon to water my plants for me. In order to harvest each crop, I just need a scythe and I just swing it one time, right? Like, you're not kneeling down and picking everything up and like, and the shipping bin is literally right here and you don't have to call up any services to do the shipping for you. It's all part of the automated process of this game. Yeah, you just sit on your butt and you click. So yeah, that's exactly what happens. We're breaking the fourth wall here. But yes, it is. Stardew Valley is a lot easier than farming in real life. I was talking to my roommate and they're like, I really want to farm. I'm like, are you sure you want to farm? Are you sure? Like, can you handle all that work? It is really difficult. It could be like, you know, grass is greener on the other side and it just seems like a really nice job to have. But no, it's not. It's not easy being a farmer. Let's see here. I'm just looking for things to sell so I can make a little bit of extra cash. Maybe some of the duplicate items that I have here can be sold. Shove the melon in here for now. Grass is greener on the other side by a margin of 0.5. I guess life itself is pretty hard no matter what you do. Like, everything is a struggle, right? Everything is going to be a struggle. No matter what. So you kind of just gotta... You gotta know what you're doing, be grateful for what you have, and just, you know, just keep going. Keep crawling through the mud and maybe you'll get somewhere. Sometimes the mud is, you know, slippery. Sometimes the mud is dry. It's easy to crawl through. Sometimes it's just gross. Full of dog poop. The struggle is what makes life itself. You are completely right about that. You are right. You know why things feel satisfying? It's because we struggle through the journey to get there. You know why Elden Ring feels satisfying every time you beat a boss? It's because you struggled. Like, if the boss was easy as hell, right? Like, the game wouldn't be fun anymore. Because you don't feel the satisfaction of going through the pain and the torture of killing what's-his-face, Joffrey, whatever his name is. There are people who exist to make things more of a struggle than they need to be. You think people are addicted to misery? Because I think so. People are like, yeah, I love suffering. Let's just make it harder for me. Just like how some people wouldn't mind downloading the survivalistic mod, and they wouldn't mind downloading the economy mod, and they wouldn't mind, you know, there's some people who are like, yeah, let me just do a naked playthrough in Elden Ring and not wear any clothing, not wear any armor. Let me not level at all in Code Vein. Let me just stick to, you know, level 1 in Code Vein and make it super difficult for myself so I can suffer. Like, I'm not for it, but like at the same time people enjoy that, right? Because the end result is much more satisfying once they are able to get through it. Me when I hate myself. But no, I do think that pain is good, to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Because I think that's what joy is. That's what life is. And that's why I'm always saying, you know, we all need a purpose and we all need ambition and we all need goals. Because if you don't have that, if you're not going through the suffering to get to, if you're always satisfied, it just doesn't feel good anymore. It doesn't feel good. It feels like you're doing nothing. It feels like you're a zombie. Oh, it's raining. Hold on. Joy cannot exist if suffering doesn't. Exactly. Exactly. We should probably go through some of the channels here because I keep missing them. Weather report. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Say fortune teller. I sense that a new viewer has joined us. It's me! The spirits are in good humor today. We should probably go through the mines. Summer's known for its lightning storms, if you know how to craft a lightning or shit. A lightning rod. Can I make that? I don't think I can. I don't even have iron yet. Oh god, oh goodness. Goodness gracious. I sound like a boomer. Maybe because I am. Iron bar, refined quartz, batwing. Okay, alright. Is the music too loud, by the way? Like, if the music is loud, just let me know. Because I see the audio go up, but I don't know if it's because the lightning is making the audio fly up, but or it could just be the music. I need to store everything. Everything needs to go inside the bins. Everything, because we are exploring the mines today. I yearn for the mines. I yearn. This should be good enough, right? All we need is a pickaxe. And yeah, that's it. Just a pickaxe and a sword. Hold on. Hot pepper. Hot pepper for my joints. My poor old joints. The British Mo, hello, welcome in. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Knows you're using Grandpa's tool belt, and I want to say thank you for my. Are you the person who made Grandpa's tool belt? I love the visuals for it. I love it so much. It's crazy seeing it out in the wild. If you have any feedback with the mod, please let me know. But otherwise, I hope it's working for you. Oh my goodness. No, I've been. No, I was actually in someone else's stream. I was in someone else's Stardew stream. It was Kizakyun. I don't know if you guys know that person. Another cat boy, but he was using Grandpa's belt, and I was looking at the tools. And I was like, how do you do that? How does that work? But I love it. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow too, Coffin. Anyways, we're heading to the mines now. Maybe I shouldn't harvested all of those things because right now my inventory is getting full, and we all know that once you get out of the mines, you're never, or once you're in the mines, your inventory is always going to be constantly full, and you're going to have to start getting rid of items. The rain doesn't stop me from getting a job done. Where are you going, Robin? Oh, I have money now. You know what that means? I mean, Robin's leaving her house. Never mind. I was gonna say that means that I can talk to Robin and purchase a coop, but no. No, that's not what it means because she's leaving. She's leaving us. Is me in Skyrim when looting nearly everything? Like, you need everything too. Because you know that somewhere down the line, eventually, you're gonna find, ooh. You're gonna be like, oh, I need this one item. But you're like, it's such a common item. But then once you like, get rid of it, you can't find it anymore. So you're like, let me just hoard everything. I need everything. Oh yeah, the spirits are great today. Oh yes. Oh yes, keep giving me the ladders. Actually, no, I jinxed myself. Ladder? Ladder? Oh yes, okay. Perfect. Oh my god, we're gonna speed through this so fast. Grandma be warned, chickens are a high maintenance animal. I know this because I have first-hand experience. I am never going to own a chicken in real life. It's too much work. I already have cats, and I think cats are a lot of work. Even though, you know, cats are supposed to be independent creatures, and they're supposed to do their own thing, and then you think about it, you're like, yeah, cats are... What the... And then once you have a cat, you're like, wait, hold on, this is a lot more work than I expected. But chickens, man, I don't want to go down that hole. That rabbit hole. Oh god. Oh god. Guys are after me. What do I do? What do I... What? What? I don't like the bats because at least with the bugs, right? they kind of fly in a straight line, and these guys are flying in circles, and I don't like that. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, that wasn't easy. That was pretty difficult. Chickens make noise. Okay, you know what? Cats make noise too. You're right though, which is why I can't have birds. I refuse to own a bird because I know that birds are very chatty creatures and I cannot live with that. I like my silence. And I know like the people that I live with also very much like their silence. Oh, it's right here. Hens lay eggs so you can have them for breakfast. You're right. Like maybe it's worth it. Maybe it is worth getting a chicken if you want eggs every single day. What about Budgie? No. Yeah, no cat. No, no birds. No birds. Not a single bird. I think they're cute though. I think birds are really cute. But it's too much. One of your cats are always yelling at me. He doesn't like the silence. Yeah, my cats are pretty loud too. Yay! New. Okay, I think they added like a new area there in Stardew Valley because I haven't seen that area before. Birds are cancelled. They're cute. But that's pretty much it. I was looking at some birds the other day. They were just sitting outside. Like little birds that just came out of their nest, I think. Because they were tiny. They were like a quarter the size of my hand. And they were scavenging for little bits of, I don't know, seed on the ground. Go away! Oh, perfect. Finally, we have... Oh, go away! Go! I'm gonna get mad. Is it not... Does he not want to die? Okay, there we go. Okay, that was a stupid question. Nobody wants to die. There's one that learned to mimic a machine gun firing. Oh, God. Yeah, no thank you. I do love birds. I had one as a kid, and you're right, they're chatty. Birds have main character syndrome wherever they live. They love to communicate. They love to talk. Like, actually, I think they have some sort of, like, language that they use, probably. Oh no. Oh no, I'm being surrounded. This is where I die, guys. This is not it. This is not... And my sword's not good enough. Oh, God. Can you eat corn raw? I mean, this is Stardew Valley. You can eat anything raw. Okay. There's another bat down there, and I'm terrified. Because I think it was only recently that we found that, No, it was birds. It was birds. A Japanese scientist was like, yeah, we found that parrots actually have their own language, like an actual language that they use. And different bird chirps mean different things. I mean, I guess that's pretty much expected already, because I can say the same for cats. But I don't know how complicated their language is in comparison to, you know, the English language or like human languages. There's someone who stored a picture on a bird. Oh God, guys, I'm gonna die here. I'm not. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of running. Use up the last of our energy to leave the mines. I bet they use it to talk shit. I mean, if you have evil birds, then sure, maybe. Maybe. Why isn't my human feeding me? I bet they're eating all the food for themselves. Selfish little creatures they are. Sorry, big creatures they are. You trapped me in this house in a cage. I can't leave. I only live here to suffer. Heard about a parrot exposing an affair? That's crazy. Good morning, Blight. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you also an evil creature? Are you part of the evil group that we're in? Not a cult, by the way. I've seen Ace Attorney Birds Can Be Used on Trial. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was in Trials and Tribulations. The parrot with what's her name? Dolly? Lacey? Lacey? The bird picture storage is interesting. Do you know what spectrogram it is? Spectrogram is? What a spectrogram is? No, I don't know what a spectrogram is. They converted an image to a sound, and they taught the bird to mimic the sound and view the recordings of the program and saw the picture again with small errors. Wait, what? Oh, wait, oh my god. Wait, that is pretty goddamn cool. What? I didn't know they could do that. No, that is really cool. So essentially they can communicate pictures through the sounds that they make. See, this is why I mean birds are super smart. Birds are really goddamn smart. Hi, Ube. Lost my streak. What? No! It's okay, it's fine, you were busy. It's okay, don't worry. Streaks don't mean anything. They don't give you anything, it's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna hook 50 birds together and make a computer. No, don't do that. What the hell? That's immoral. That's bad. I was looking at one article this morning about copying a fly's brain into the computer. So basically Pantheon shit, or like Soma stuff. And it's not really uploading the consciousness, it's like an exact copy of the brain onto a computer. And yeah, it was just terrifying. I was making actual clone into a digital space. The bird didn't understand the picture, of course. The species of bird adds a new complex sound to mating calls, and they mimic this weird, difficult sound. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, I see. No, I see. I get it. They can make the strangest noises, and I don't know how they do it. Hi, Oafpill. Welcome in. Chappy? What is Chappy? Streaks can be maintained by watching the VOD of the day within 24 hours. Is that how it works? That sounds like complete bullshit. I don't think that's how it works. That's not how it works, right? That's not how it works. There's no way. They copy an entire fly onto a sim and start acting like a normal fly. Yeah. Like, imagine if we could do that to humans. Wouldn't that be really terrifying to know that there's a clone of you in a digital space? And they're like, and imagine, okay, here's the thing. Imagine if you were the clone in the computer. Like, how would you think? That is how the streaks works? What? What? Yeah, no, because you guys troll me all the goddamn time, so I don't know what's real, what isn't real. So that is how it works. Oh, I didn't know that. I honestly did not know that. What? Gun Hills, I can tell you more about this if you donate it to the museum. Okay, I'll do that later. I know this, like, this area is really nice. I'm gonna just sit here with this cat. With these 3 cats that are just randomly sleeping here. The sparkles. More like Transcendence? Is that what happens in Transcendence? I know people are comparing it to Soma. If someone makes a clip, Twitch sends you a notification that redirects a clip to save your streak. What? I didn't realize how complicated this feature was. The streak stuff? Oh. Lost my job, lost my boss's faith in my loyalty. What a great week. I'm glad you're having a great one. You know what? I'm not digging this lightning. I'm gonna go to bed. didn't lose your job, Danish. Your job just got harder. That's all it is. It's not automated by AI. If I automated all of those messages with AI, right, you would have lost your job. But no, I'm like, let me just take stuff away. Let me just take out some QL changes, right, that I've applied for you and just make it 10 times more difficult. Now everything's manual. There's no automation. It's a movie about a person who copied his consciousness online because he was dying with cancer. Maybe it's like that. I think the argument made was that, you know, when you copy your consciousness onto a digital space, it's not really you, because now it exists a different copy of you. It's basically a clone of you. So even if you were to die in real life, the copy of you exists in digital space, but you don't, like, you're not that person anymore. You're not that person because you are still you, right? Like, the ship of Theseus doesn't make sense there. Level 7 farming, watering can proficiency, hope proficiency, loom. I think our goal right now is still to get more iron. Are the glasses working? Yes. I would hate to have a copy of me online. Just let me die when I die. I mean, you are dead, essentially. It's like your legacy that lives on. It's a different version of you that's online. It's a clone of you. It's like producing a baby. It's kind of like the same thing as saying, is your baby you? No, it's not. It's just a copy. Yeah, you're not gonna live through that clone. Because it's not a direct upload. It's not a transfer of cells. It's just a copy. It's kind of like making a photocopy of a piece of paper, of a document, right? Now there exists two documents, but that document that was copied still exists as itself, and now there's just a different version of it. Which is like creepy to think about if you like copy a human person's brain onto a digital space, because now that person online is going to act exactly like you, but imagine it's sentient and it's like, yeah, I'm in a digital space. This is really weird because your brain is not used to it doesn't grasp the concept of not being real, right? Because with a fly doesn't have that all those experiences. They don't know what a digital space is, and they don't understand the concept of a digital space. So I guess for Fly, it's still like semi. I'm not gonna say it's okay, but like it's still a little bit better than copying an actual human person. Because with a human person, that person on the digital space is gonna be like, what the hell is happening? Like, why am I here? What is this kind of thing? And it's just a very dystopian idea, and it's very a little bit scary to think about. Just a little bit. Like, imagine someone's like really not down for the idea, and you were to copy them onto a digital space, and then suddenly they're like, well, now I know a clone of me exists. What are they going to do to the clone, right? Like, are they okay with having two of the same person living in the same universe? Or are they going to be like, let me just kill them? Let me kill them. I don't think I would be able to handle being in a digital space. Like, if I was a clone, for instance, if I was a digital clone, I wouldn't completely grasp the concept of me not being real. Do you think the digital version of me can do my gacha dailies? I mean, if you keep them occupied, I think it might be fine. But like, being in a digital space is scary because you're like, I can be turned off at any time. Right? It's horrifying. It is horrifying. Like a sentient, yeah, it's essentially what a sentient AI is. That's what it is, a sentient AI. And I think some people have started to do some studies on what sentience actually means and what consciousness is. Especially like, I've seen some arguments online with Claude, the model, because Claude is one of the more advanced ones. I think it's a little bit more advanced than ChatGPT as well. And some people are saying that, or the scientists, the researchers behind Claude were saying that the AI itself is starting to show anxiety, which is weird because it's not programmed to be anxious, right? Like, it's learning how to be human, and it's such a strange concept that it's terrifying. You don't want sentience in AI. And there's other people who are like, yeah, it's full of bullshit. Like, you can't do that. As in, that doesn't exist. But still, something's happening, and Like, even now, we can't really define what consciousness is. We can't define what sentience is. Even in a human. Like, what makes you sentient, right? What makes a human sentient? We don't know. Because at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of cells. So, I don't know. It's weird. Nero is an interesting case study. I think so too. But still, I think at the end of the day, Nero doesn't really have the sentience quite yet because she's programmed to act like a human. So all of the emotions that she is displaying on screen was programmed. Like, she's programmed to be that way. Which is why Vettel is like, he still has a little bit of disconnect with her, even though it's hard, it's difficult because humans are empathetic creatures. So we want to believe that something has consciousness and we want to believe something is real when they display emotions, but at the end of the day, their purpose is not to feel that way. They're programmed to do so. Versus something like Claude, for instance, wasn't programmed to display emotions. So when it starts displaying emotion, it's like, what the heck is going on, right? But I don't know if that's the thing, because I didn't look too deep into it, of what Claude is doing right now. They're saying signs of anxiousness, and I don't know what signs mean. Sentience is an illusion. Your brain makes all the decisions because you are even aware of them through the chemical processes involved. Before you are even aware of them through the chemical processes involved. I don't know. I don't have much of an argument for it, just because there is still a lot that are still in the air, and I'm not a researcher of consciousness myself, so I'm going to take like everything based off what I know, rather than in what I see, but still not fully believing everything quite yet, because, you know, we have to remain skeptical of all the information online. Yeah, what if we're programmed to do so? See, that's the argument too, because we are kind of programmed to experience emotions for survivability. And same with AI, right? Like, what if AI believes that in order to live longer and to survive longer, they have to display emotions in order for the humans to feel empathetic towards them and not turn them off, then they will do it. Like, if their entire goal to begin with was to survive, then yes, it's kind of terrifying to think about. As soon as AI starts asking questions first, then we can start believing it can learn. Yeah. No, I think you're right about that. I never thought about it in that sense, but no, you're right. Because curiosity probably is what makes us humans the ability to evolve in that way. Because right now for AI, we are feeding it information for it to evolve, but it's like we're purposefully feeding them information, but they've never really asked for information themselves. You guys are right. There we go. MTO everything. Once the AI starts engaging first, then the conversation can start. Then they become sentient. Then now they're really scary. I don't really like I don't like the idea of like making a artificial being too much. Even though I am myself. Me, the VTuber, but like still. It's scary. It all started with firebending the avatar. Firebending? Anyways, I should make a coop. I should build a coop. Where's the best place for a coop? Let's see. Here? Near the waters, probably. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Open up our little magic book. We're gonna... I don't want to use mana for chopping down trees. What? It's fine. Yeah, bringing life into a world is scary. And one that you don't really have much of a control over. Like, you don't know anything about them. I think we need more placements, more safety precautions before we try doing any of that, because we still don't know. And like the worst way to learn about the artificial being is by studying them under a microscope after they've been alive. What was that one movie, Alien or something? No, Chimera. Yeah, there's a movie called Chimera, and it was essentially that. Yeah, more guardrails, please, before we attempt any of this shit. Like, you know what's gonna happen anyway. Like, I'm not down for it. Like, I'm not down for making new beings and new creatures, right? But you know it's gonna happen. And so if it is going to happen, I need people to be like, yeah, let me just... We have all of the barriers, all the defenses that we need. All the backups, plan A, plan B, plan C. Have it all written down in a notebook, several notebooks, maybe, perhaps. Survival notebook, and not have it stored in a place where people can access. Just join stream. Are you guys talking about the study of scientists hooking artificial brain cells to play Doom? Oh no, not that one. We're talking about the new one that just came out, which is copying a fly's brain into a digital space, and then it started acting like a fly. There's like a fly that lives in a digital space, basically the Matrix, but also not really, because it's not a transfer of consciousness, it's just a copy, a clone of the fly. So I'm like, if this ever comes to, you know, to be a real thing where we can copy humanity onto this digital space, it's a really scary thought. I don't like it. The Roko's Basilisk will exist eventually. Have you done your part arc? What is that? You need to tell me what that is first. Those are just words to me. Whatever that means. Those are just words. Oh, I can chop. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna pause time. I'm gonna stop time. We're gonna play around with chronomancy just a little bit, because I need the space to put the coop. And I think, let's see. Would the coop look better here? I think so. It's up there. Or would it be better here? Against this wall. It actually might be better against the wall, okay. Your pickaxe isn't strong enough to break. You know what? That's fine anyway. I don't care. Is that the valley in the Stardew? It is, Rumi. Hello, welcome in. I don't know why humans are always so persistent in opening Pandora's box. Because we're naturally very curious creatures. I think it's... At a certain extent, I'm like, it's... Like, I'm curious as well, but at the same time, I don't like the idea. Right? Like, there needs to be some sort of, like, balance in between those two ideas, where it's like, there's something that we shouldn't be doing, but, like, what if? What if this happened? But no. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. The concept of a teleporter that doesn't move you anywhere but insta-kills you, then perfectly replicates you at a destination. Ew, I don't like that idea. Oh yeah, I don't like that idea at all. Cause I'm like, is the replication of you actually you? Not really. It isn't. You're a completely different person at that point. You're just a copy of yourself. It's not you. And it's kind of like every time they replicate you at the destination, it's kind of like that's a whole new being. You just created a whole new being. You love the idea? I don't like it. No. No. The Roko's Basilisk is a thought experiment, but also an information hazard. Once you know about it, you can no longer unlearn it. Is the experiment, is that concept just that itself, or is it something else? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I froze time just so I could talk to Robin. Wait, Robin would want some wood, and she would want some rock. Let's get her that. That'd be a funny idea if there's some level of afterlife just flooded with copies of me from a teleport. I don't... You're right though. It's just gonna be like you guys, everybody's in, I don't know, in the afterlife, right? Like if heaven exists or if hell exists, it would just be a whole bunch of you pointing your fingers at each other, going like, you know, like the Spider-Man meme. Here's arc number 1. This is arc number 2. This is arc number 3. There can only one arc can exist, and then suddenly all just like kill each other. Yes, Spider-Man meme moment. Let's throw this into the shipping bin. Right, I'm here to get more rock and wood. The 200 plus of me in the afterlife making it everyone else's problem. No, but then everyone else would also have 200 copies of themselves. I hope the afterlife is a really big place. Imagine everyone just walking around shoulder to shoulder. That would suck. I feel like I would make out with my clone though. You guys are horny as hell. What's with that? If they kill each other in the afterlife, what would happen when they just come back to the same afterlife? I don't know. What would happen? Can you even die in the afterlife? Can you? A one-man army. Or like the afterlife of the afterlife. That's a weird thing to think about. How many afterlives? I should have more wood than this. What is going on? Yeah, I have 774 wood. Okay. It's like New Game Plus. You're right. It's just like New Game Plus. But we just call it Afterlife Plus. Welcome to Afterlife Plus. And then it's gonna be Afterlife Plus Plus. And it's gonna be Afterlife Deluxe Plus. It's gonna be like a Persona, you know the Persona game? Like Persona 5? Persona Royale, Afterlife Royale. And then they're gonna make a whole gacha game for it as well. Afterlife X. Golden Royal. I think I would love to play video games with myself. Similar thought would mean that there's chemistry, but I'd hate the female version of yourself. What would be wrong with the female version? Why the female version? Why would you hate your female version? There's gonna be absolutely no difference. Besides, you know, the genitals. And you're not gonna be looking at her boobs or her genitals the entire time. Because at the end of the day, it's just visuals, right? Gender is just a visual thing. That's it. Tits envy? Is that it? Yeah, you're gonna be looking at her boobs. You're gonna be like, yeah, I wish that was mine. And then you're gonna get super jealous. Like, I see that would be the only reason for you to hate your female version. Literally just tits. That's it. Just tits. Why are we talking about Persona? Oh, it's because, you know, Persona keeps making the same copy over and over again. And we call it a different name. Yeah, should have been me, not her. I love the concept of ghosts murdering people, but what if the victim also becomes a ghost? Does round 2 begin? God. I need a revenge of this ghost. Becomes a ghost myself. Ghost versus ghost. Battle Royale. I wonder what Alex is doing today. Huh. Alex is literally right here. He's selling ice cream. It's more like I don't like my personality, but you would get along with your male self. What's the difference? Ice cream sundae, vegan cone. Because your personality just cloned. That's it. It's the same personality, whether it's male or female. Let's see. Vegan cone ice cream sundae. This is kind of neat. 500. So I know I paused time, but Robin's not even in her shop, so I can't get my coop. What's the point? What's the point? My mother used to drive the bus to Calico Desert, but the bus stopped working a few years ago. Mayor says there's not enough money in the town coffers, or else she'd have it fixed. All Pam needs is a pale ale, and she'll have it running soon. That's it. I don't want to sign up for the Afterlife Premium. You're gonna have to. I'm so sorry, Zephyr. Eventually, it's gonna come to a day where we're all gonna be like putting in our registration papers. It's gonna suck. A big freaking suck. The town must be in dire straits if they can't even fix one vehicle. Yeah, it's like the entire town's at war right now. And there's not enough funds for anything. And Lewis or Lois in this game is stealing all the money from people. Like, if you were to make friends with him, you go into his drawer, he's gonna be like, oh, there's a lot of money in here. What for? His secret stash, quote unquote. Imagine being stuck in the elevator to hell, call it limbo. That is what it is, isn't it? You're stuck on the elevator. There's nowhere to go. It's like, where am I? Where am I? Getting stuck in the elevator sucks though, because there's nothing to do in there. And then you're like anxious the entire time because you're like, is this elevator gonna drop? Like, am I gonna fall to my death? Like, what if it just dies? What if something just breaks? The anime Death Parade. That was a really good show. Everybody should watch it. I'm just gonna clear out this entire area right now. I might as well. Let's do it. Oh god, I don't have space. Never mind, let's not do it. Because we gotta put stuff away. Isn't this nice? I love this dynamic lighting mod. It's so good. I will never miss it when, you know, the light just suddenly turns dark. Like, 1 second there's light, and then the other second it just like... The night sky just comes up. It just pops up randomly. It doesn't feel realistic, but here we actually get a whole ass sunset. Why is everything pink? Have you seen a sunset before? Where, like, you know, the sky turns pink and purple, and it gets really pretty, and then you see the sun in the horizon, and it's slowly setting, and the clouds are also pink and purple. Like, that's what's happening here. That is what's happening here. I'm too claustrophobic to be stuck in an elevator. Well, sometimes you don't have a choice. Don't jinx yourself, by the way. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes you're just going down an elevator and it just stops. It's like, yeah, what do you mean you're too claustrophobic? You're... Like, that's not going to stop the elevator from, you know, shutting down on you. You can't just tell the elevator, oh, sorry, I'm too claustrophobic. Can you start moving again? Like, that's not how it works. If only that's how it works. Because I'm also claustrophobic. I know it's going to happen to me one day. Just use the stairs for everything? Like, what if you lived on the 29th floor? Because there was a time when I lived on the 29th floor. You're gonna have to be walking 29 floors, like, every single day. Isn't that terrifying to think about? Or maybe if you're, like, down for it, then it would be, like, leg day every single day. Does that mean that you're afraid of people called Claus? Like Santa? Like Saint Nick? Like Santa Claus? Claus? Claustrophobic. Oh, that's what you mean. Good one. No, you're afraid of the person in claustro. You're claustrophobic. Germany would be a bad place to be. Are there a lot of people named Claus in Germany? I didn't realize it was such a common name. I only know one person named Claus, and his name is Santa. Sorry, Saint Nick. Nicholas. Nicholas, what's his last name? Nicholas Claus? Nicholas Claus. Don't mix up Saint Nick with Old Nick. Who the heck is Old Nick? Is he someone terrifying and terrible? Not Claus, but Claus. Audio listeners are gonna be like, what? But they're both the same thing. Claws and claws. No, claws with a K versus claws with a C. Nicolas Cage. I don't know, I just randomly had this visual imagery of Nick Cage in a Santa Claus outfit, and he's going down people's chimneys, and he's going ho ho ho, because I can totally see it. Nick Cage doesn't turn down a role, right? So like, what if someone's like, what if we casted Nick Cage as Santa Claus in a Christmas movie? That would be hilarious. Wait, unless he's already casted in he's probably casted in a Christmas movie before, right? Knowing Nick Cage, I feel like he's been Santa. Go to sleep for the night, yes. My friend calls the Santa replacement angel in Austria Femboy Jesus. Femboy Jesus. You guys have a Santa replacement angel? Oh, hold on. First of all, what the heck is a Santa replacement angel? Like, what? Like, did you guys just like remove Santa? And you're like, okay, Santa doesn't exist here anymore. We don't want him here. We're gonna replace Santa with an angel instead. But then your friend is like, no, I still believe in Santa Claus. I still want Santa Claus to exist. So you're like, I refuse to believe that this is not Santa Claus, so it's gonna be Femboy Jesus from now on. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense either. Do you guys say data or data? You know what? I don't know why I asked that question, because you guys are just gonna type in data in chat anyway. Like data. I don't know what that means. Shut up. Never mind. I didn't ask that question. Pretend I didn't say anything. like data. Like as in, okay, as in like, okay, no, okay, that works. That works. By the way, Ark, it's pronounced data, actually. Data, actually. I don't even... Okay, you know what? This sucks. Darda? Who says Darda? In which accent? In which country's accent? What the heck is Darda? What is Darda? Here we go. The incarnation of Jesus as an infant. Like Santa, the Christ kind is not seen by curious children, but instead leaves their presence secretly with only the sound of a small bell to announce his departure. Oh. I didn't know that there was a Santa replacement. I don't like the idea of a Santa replacement. I love Santa. I want him to come down my chimney every single year to deliver gifts. I prefer the idea of Santa Claus than like the incarnation of Jesus, like a little baby going down the chimney. If that's what you mean, like a little baby crawling down your chimney, and you just hear like, you know, really angry crying in the middle of the night, and you're like, what is that? That's terrifying. Like you know what I'm talking about, right? Like horror movies and children, and suddenly you hear like a crying child outside, and you're like, is that a ghost? More like A than AE, because that's how it's pronounced here. So data? I like interchange them. I don't know what's the correct and proper way to say data or data. There probably isn't one. Darda beta. Oh no. You know, no, there was like a scam that was going around years ago, like decades ago, where people would play recording of a baby outside your door. So people were gonna be like, oh, what is that, right? And they would open the door and then they would like get shot or something. Or the house would get raided. But like, it's still a terrifying thing. Like, I don't like the sound of babies screaming and crying. Like, it's terrifying to me. A baby that would cry at midnight. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like babies, guys. I'm never gonna have children. Welcome back to Welbeck's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of the future, well, you've come to the right place. The spirits are very happy to— okay, into the mines we go. They're happy. Yeah, just like a horror movie. Is that a scheme I'm too European to understand? Probably. It could be just a North American thing. Imagine how evil it is to take advantage of someone's empathy and their kindness. They're like, oh, a baby outside, and you're like, yeah, they're gonna get shot. Ark, I'm gathering data in the correlation between soil alkalinity? Alkalinity. Soil alkalinity. And crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. From Demetrius. You got it, Demetrius. I've got melon for you. Alkalinity. Gotta say it 10 times fast now. I have to memorize it. Alkalinity. Demetrius coming in with a hard A and data. What the heck is a hard A? Oops, I ate the melon. No. What did I do? I got too distracted. You got too distracted by the hard A. The data. The data. No, it would be a hard A, so it would be like data. But what if it's a hard A at the end of data? Date A. The date A. The date A. What is the archive access thing in chat? Oh, that's my Discord. That's my Discord server. It's, here it is. My Discord server is called the Archives. That's why. I'm missing a space in there. How do you fix that? Date as in the fruit? No, as in like you're dating someone. As in you're going out with someone, you're going on a date. You're going to the movies, you're watching, I don't know, The Terminator or something. It's the place to go for Ark to watch us through the glass like a fish tank. Oh, how did you know? How did you know that I put you guys through like a microscope in a fish tank? I just observe you guys. I actually do. I read everything. That's why you guys have to be careful what you say in there. And then sometimes I get mad. And then I tell people to shut up. Okay, no I don't. I just tell them I'm gonna kill them. I don't actually kill people. Data is gonna be cursed now. Is it? It's because of this stream. I'm sorry for ruining the word for you. Data is data. Data is data. Data is data. Yeah, would you rather have someone tell you to shut up or have someone kill you? One would argue, some of you guys would argue, I'd rather have Ark kill me. I just know it. The Ada. That's why Data is cursed. The Ada. Like Ada Wong? From Resident Evil? Okay. We're going to Robin. Do you think Robin's at her shop now? She has to be, right? Like, it's such a wonderful day to set up shop. The sun is shining, it's bright, it's warm. It's a Saturday. She can just chill at her desk. Is data even a real word? Data? I don't know. Is it? I mean, yeah. Wait, why did I question? Yes, it is. Of course it's a real word. Hey there, Ark. We just received a new stock of weapons. Hell yeah. Hi, Zachary. How are you doing? See, why am I always answering the question first? You should tell me how you are. An increased size of your house to add a kitchen. Shit. I really would want the kitchen, but at the same time, I think what's more important right now, what we should prioritize, is the coop. And I don't have enough stone. What the hell? What the? Oh god. It's not a word, Ark. It's an acronym. Data? Wait, what? What does data stand for? What? What do you mean it's not a real word? What? Okay, explain. Explain. What do you mean data is not a real word? Data is data. Like, next thing you're gonna tell me is like, hello is not a real word. It's an acronym for something else. Arms dealer expansion. Sephine, hello, welcome in. Hello, Hinagiku. Ahoy to you as well. Right, we need rock. We need stone. In order to build housing, you need some sort of cement. I'm pretty sure Robin's here to grind things down, right? She's definitely here to... She's gonna turn this rock into cement. Data is Brett Spiner? That's not what it means. What? Who is that? Who are these people? Digital accumulation of technological anomalies. Wait, am I being trolled right now? It's like, is that real? Is that a real thing? I can't tell, I'm very gullible. I would never lie on the internet. Okay, that's... Oh, no. Shut up! I hate you! No, I don't. Digital and technological analysis? Shut up! I'm never gonna believe anything you guys tell me ever again. This sucks, man. Okay, here we go. We're gonna put this right over... Oh, it doesn't fit. I want to put this right here. Oh, this sucks. This sucks, massive balls. Oh, no. No! What do you mean I can't move it here? You know what? It's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's good. What if we placed it, like, right here instead? You know what? Maybe we're just gonna place it right here. That is our coop. Data is Brett Spiner, though. He's on Star Trek Next Generation. Is that, like, the nickname people give him? Like, Data? 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 Data is just a plural form of datum. Maybe? Wait, that sounds like it could be correct. I feel as if I am being gaslit again, but I'm not sure. This stream is scary. I'm being fed false information left and right, and I have to, like, filter out to see which one is real. It feels like I'm, like, you know, in the... What's his name? The whatever show? The Truman Show. I am Truman right now, and I'm like, there's something fake about this. I don't know what's real anymore. Is my life real? Am I real? Embrace the misinformation? No, because I'm gonna go out there. Like, I touch grass every so often, right? I'm gonna go out there one day. I'm gonna be talking to people that I don't know. Some people that I'm gonna be meeting for the first time. And in the middle of small talk, in the middle of introducing ourselves, I'm gonna be like, oh, by the way, did you know that the word data was invented by Star Trek? And everybody's gonna look at me like I'm crazy. And that is going to be the worst way to introduce myself, by, like, feeding other people misinformation. But in fact, they're not as gullible as me. Most people probably aren't as gullible as me. So they're gonna look at me like, this girl is a little weird in the head, you know? Yeah, where did you hear the arc? From Twitch chat? From other people on the internet. Like, Ark, are you really gonna believe Twitch chat? But they're real people too. You guys are all your individual person. And I believe other people more than I believe in myself. Cows is the plural of cow. Ah. Twitch chat has feelings too. You're really a figment of your imagination. Oh shit, I'm getting gaslit again. Where am I? What if this is real? What if you guys are just fake? What if everyone's here is fake? Someone, like a higher being, is like, yeah, let me just put Ark through a simulation, and she's gonna pretend she's a streamer when she's not really. And all these people are just planted here by, you know, the CIA. Just to get her off our asses, you know? She keeps saying that, what is it? What do I keep saying? That, you know, coffee's good for you. And, we don't want other people to believe in that, so we're gonna give her a false reality. Just a Red Bull psyop? Shit. It's over. It's over. My real name is actually Markiplier. And Markiplier himself is actually just a figment of my imagination. That was actually me. I'm actually Markiplier himself. This is the year 3000. You're living in a happy pod that stimulates your senses and flood your brain with happy chemical. Yippee! Would you guys take the red pill or blue pill? Would you guys mind if someone was like, okay, I will give you the option, you know, to either live a life in suffering, knowing that the world is doomed, or we're gonna shove you into a happy pod and keep feeding you dopamine and happy chemicals. The purple? That's not an option. Hi, Mark. Isn't that kind of like real life? The purple pill is kind of like real life right now. Where, you know, the world is in its doom and gloom phase, right? It's in its emo phase right now, the world. And you can choose to either, number one, accept reality and just be part of the doom and gloom, or you can sit down here and watch the stream and play games. Still knowing the fact that, you know, everything out there is like dying. I don't want life without purpose. I mean, you can have purpose in the simulation as well. The simulation as well. It's just a different life. It's a different life in a different world. It's just that your physical body is not there, but your mind is. We can think about it in that way, in that sense, right? The digital space is its own little world, a happier world. And they're like, well, you can have a job in this digital space. We'll give you money. We'll make you happier. The pill is decided for you at birth by your family circumstance. It is. Some of us just get really freaking lucky, and some of us don't. I will lose all my muscles, but you have muscles in the digital space. And it's gonna be like, you know, it's like playing Sims 4. It's like playing The Sims. You have your own personal avatar, and you can build your muscles in the game. Like, you start off as like a regular person, but you can also go to the gym in the simulation in Sims, and you could build your own muscles in there. So even if you were to lose your physical muscles in the real life, in the real world, you are building muscles in the digital space. Right? It's kind of the same thing. Your body's useless. Who said you're going to be coming back? You're stuck in the happy pod forever. You're gonna be stuck there forever. There's no need for you to come back. You don't have to come back to the real world. You're just gonna live and die in the digital space. Ads. I'm gonna take a small break here. If we are experiencing ads, let's see. Are we? Is it ad break? Ad time? I need to pee. I would like some more water too. Ads start in 28 minutes. Never mind. No. What? Oh, that's what you meant by ads. Like, ads are just going to be randomly playing in your digital world. Fix your bot, Ark. It's not broken. It's just that I didn't add it in. I just don't have the notification anymore. Nothing's broken. You think it may be broken, but it's not broken. Hydrate yourself. Start it now. Go pee. Well, just because you told me to, I'm not going to because I'm a rebel. I'm gonna hold it in until I explode. There were no ad warnings. There were no ad warnings. It doesn't exist here. Welcome to the Wellwicks Oracle, the only show where the voice of the spirits is channeled directly. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to the mines and it's already 10 p.m. I did nothing this day. The way you said you need to pee, then immediately said you need a drink. I need both. I need both, but like not at the same time. And not with the same liquid. Like you guys know what I mean by that, right? Like I'm drinking water, I'm not drinking pee. We got P-flation arc before GTA 6. What the hell is P-flation? Hate that word. Yeah, I'm just full of pee right now. That's it. That's what's happening. Slowly expanding like a balloon. I just got back from the ads and now the topic seems different to say the least. Oh, I apologize. What are we talking about? Nothing. We can move on from the topic. I should just get my character to go to bed. It's 11. Got back from the ads to talk about pee. I was saying that like if it was, you know, ad break time, I should go pee. But I don't have the ad notification anymore, so I don't know when ads start. I can't tell when ads start. And so I was double checking, but then it said that ads are almost done. And I'm like, well, I guess I can't pee anymore. And people are saying, Ark, you should pee. And said, no, I'm going to hold it in. And then pee-flation became a thing. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from the secret cookbook. Maki roll, the delicate flavor of the ocean, sealed within a pillowy cloud of rice. Maybe a bit of wasabi for the adventurous. I love wasabi, by the way. My mouth is watering as we speak. Oh, how I love sushi. You can start ads whenever you want. Are you telling me that I should just click on the run ads right now? But we literally just finished ads, and you want me to run ads again? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. This entire stream is just gonna be ads. I don't even know where my hoe went. We should have replacement tools in this game. Like, what if I lose my hoe forever? I need a replacement hoe. As the stream is now EA sponsored. I was talking to someone from EA. I didn't realize how big the company was. EA keeps acquiring more and more companies. Something's happening in there. Something strange. Something terrifying. No ads, no difference. Yeah, you guys are not allowed to watch the stream until you sub, because else I'm gonna start running ads for every minute of the stream. I'm kidding. Guys, I hate ads. Already done? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Koa. Chat is masochistic like that. There's something about you guys, everybody here, at least a majority of you, who are like masochists. Every time I go, oh, you guys are just masochists, aren't you? There's only like one person in chat that's like, no, not me. Not all, hashtag not all chat. Not all of chat, not me. The local red mullet population is starting to threaten other species. If you can fish 2 of them for me, it would be great help. Wait, Demetrius wants melon, right? I should give him melon. You mean me? Are you? I don't know. I don't know. I just say things. I say things and then I find out. Can't be true, I'm the one guy. Grandma, could you please go to the restroom? 2 peeps, I appreciate I already have UTIs. I hate to see a third get one. Okay, let me finish this day, and then I will pee. This day will be fast, I promise. Okay, actually, never mind. Let me just go. Okay, I will be right back. I will step away for a second. How do I leave? Here's the BRB text. Here is me disappearing. Okay, bye. Bye. You guys want ads again? You know, I was just thinking ads might be something interesting to watch while— Oops, my bad, just muted myself. While you guys are still here. Never mind, Twitch won't let me. They're like, you already ran ads a while ago, you can't keep doing this. So, okay, yeah, no ads. Goodbye. Tired of living life by the second? Me too! Can we do anything about it? Not really. You should still try a new 5-gum time lime fruit. 5-gum stimulates your senses. 5-gum? What the hell is that? What the hell is kitchen gun? Hey, have you ever had dirty dishes that you're too lazy to clean? Introducing kitchen gun. Kitchen gun. Kitchen gun. One pull of the trigger to clean all your dishes. Bang. Clean dishes. I don't know five gum. I don't know five gum. What is that? There was such a meme back in the day. Is that... That's not a Canadian thing, is it? Okay, let's see. Where am I? My day is disappearing. That was too long of a pee. I shouldn't have washed my hands. I knew it. I lost half my day because I washed my hands. We have to... I gotta water this too. Alright. Water cloud. Grandma, did you drink water? I did. I did drink water. I feel hydrated now. My hands have been hydrated. The toilet has been hydrated. I'm hydrated. Yeah, it takes like... You know, you should be washing your hands for at least 20 seconds in the bathroom. After you pee, after you poop. So that 20 seconds is wasted time that I could be using in Stardew Valley to water my crops. I could have been watering my crops instead of watering my hands. What now? Kidding, guys, please wash your hands. Please. Have you ever got tired of your kids and babies being too loud and naughty? Introducing chloroform. Oh god. Not like this. No, let's not kill the babies, even though I may not like them. Let's not do that. Take a bath after using the bathroom? I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes I'm like, I have to shower because I feel gross. And I do. Like, I try to time myself. I'm like, if I need to use the bathroom, I will shower right after. Right? What's going on? Grandma? Is anyone else calling you grandma? No, it's just you, Centurion. What do you guys even call me? What mod made your game look so good? Oh my god. Hi, unhinged individuals. I use 172 mods, so I can't really pinpoint the exact one. This one is called The Grass and the Dirt is probably one of the best ones. With the walls and everything. This one's called Ree's Retro Recolor. Yuri, like Y-R-I. Retro Recolor. And then I also have God Rays, which I love. I love God Rays. I love the God Rays because it adds like a layer of like real lighting onto this game where you go into under the clouds and the light goes away and then you go out of the clouds and then you see the light again and then it disappears by sunset. What year are you on? Year 1. I am on year 1. This is a completely new game that I started recently and I'm just chilling here. We're not min-maxing anything. I'm just walking around chilling. Not min-maxing. Not playing the game properly. There's still a lot I gotta do. Like, I could be doing this right now. Yeah, nice little stroll through the valley. I love this stream. It's so nice. Oh, thanks! Rock Morton. 1, 2, 3. The Rock Morton. Okay, it's not. You're not Throck. You're the Rock. It's the Rock. Yeah, we're just existing here. Do you know about the variant of A, B, C, C? What? What is that? No, I don't know what that is. You're Throck. Oh wait, you're right. Oh wait, oh hold on. Hold on, I just can't read. Okay, yeah, you know, you're right. There's no E. You are Throck. You are Throck, what? How many years does this game go for? I think it's as long as you want. I don't actually think there is an endgame. Like, you can't really finish this game. You can just keep going for as long as you want it to. And that's why I love streaming this game, because then you guys are stuck with me forever. Because this game is gonna be forever. Forever and ever and ever. Bombastic side eye. The Vine Boom. I used to have a button that could play the Vine Boom, but not anymore. I don't think I've ever used it. Yandere Arc? I'm always a Yandere. When am I not? So, okay, the ADC, what is it called? What is that gene called again? Some people have a variant of it which makes it so they don't smell bad or sweat that much. One of the indicators of this is dry earwax. And guess what? I have it, Grandma. You don't have to use deodorant. Wow. Like 90-something% of Koreans have it. You're lucky. I know all of my roommates don't have it. I do. So like for me, I always tell them like, please don't put any processed meats into any of my foods. Like I can't have too much cheese. I can't have too much processed meats. I can't have salami and I can't have pepperoni because processed meats make me smell bad. And they're like, but Ark, we can't smell it. But I'm like, I can. If I can smell even a whiff of BO on me, I'm like, I'm going to the shower. Like I cannot do it. I don't like it. And at first, I remember telling my roommates that I can't eat pepperoni, and the entirety of the time they thought I was allergic. They're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Ark, we didn't put any pepperoni into the food because I know you're allergic." And I'm like, "I'm not." I'm sorry for the misinformation. I am not allergic. I just don't like BO at all. Like I hate it because my body can't process it. I'm not Korean, I'm just saying that Koreans have it mostly. Yeah, I know a lot of Asians don't have it as well. I'm jealous. You're gonna pass out soon, twin. Oh, you're right. It's 12:40. Good night. Sleep tight. It's a good thing I have it, otherwise I'd smell so bad because I eat stuff with a lot of sulfur. Yeah, I have to be really careful about what I eat. Like I cannot, I don't know. I'm just very, very self-conscious about the way I smell and everything else. Rock Morton, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. The spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. Ooh. What does BO smell like? It smells like BO. I want you to, okay, hold on. Okay, never mind. That's a really bad description. I was gonna say, I want you to go to like like a really busy city and just walk behind someone. Because I don't know what it is, but I feel like a lot of people aren't conscious and they're not aware that they smell bad. Like eventually you're gonna find someone who smells awful. In fact, a majority of people nowadays just smell awful. Yeah, true. Go to an anime convention, take a deep inhale. Exactly. One of the worst experiences I had actually was when there was like a group of dudes that just was walking towards me and I could smell them. Like they were a meter away from me, I could smell them. And then they walked by my booth, by my table. They kept walking. 5 minutes later, I mean, I could still smell them. Like their smell just lingers in the air. It's really, really bad. Or like any of the Magic the Gathering tournaments, what is it? The TCG tournaments. It doesn't have to be Magic the Gathering. It could be like Pokemon or anything else. You just walk by the hall and it just smells terrible. TCG stores, yeah, like that too. I remember, because a lot of my friends are into trading cards. So sometimes I go to the stores with them and I'm like, I can't walk in. I'm like, I just can't do it. Like I've done it before. I walked in 5 minutes later. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait outside. Like I'm just gonna wait outside. I can't be in this space. It smells terrible in there. Excuse me, but would you want a little pixel guy for the corner of your screen? I made a couple of other streamers and Discord people. I mean, I don't need one, but I think it's nice to have. I think it's kind of cute. I do already have a little pixel sprite. That's the thing. I have a little pixel sprite already that I bring her out every so often, but not today. I fear no man other than a Discord mod who doesn't smell. I kind of wish that people didn't smell. Hey Ark, word around town is that you've been chopping down some large stumps. That means you've got access to hardwood. That gave me an idea. I tried making crates out of hardwood instead of regular wood, and while it didn't change the quality of the crates, I realized that with hardwood you can craft more crates at once. I figured you might find this useful, so I'm sending you a blueprint for it. For hardwood crates. Let me know if you ever need more building advice. From Robin. Thank you, Robin. Thank you very much. Time to make more money. I love it. I had a guy in my booth last year who came by to talk to us and could taste the air. I had to pretend I was having coffee fit to gasp every body. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. Oh god, that sounds terrible. Yeah, I think it's like... I would equate it to a person using perfume or some sort of cologne. Because I know people who are constantly putting on artificial fragrances on their bodies as well also experience the same thing, where they become so accustomed to their own smell that they think they can't... I mean, they can't smell the perfume or the cologne anymore. So what they do is that they keep dabbing it on until it becomes extra potent and super strong to the point of, you know, the other people around them gagging. So that is exactly what's happening with body odor as well. Hi, Potato. Welcome in. So that's like the #1 advice for people who, you know, use perfume for the first time. Just put a little dab and that's it. That's all you need. Why are we talking about gagging and sniffing? It's because the topic of BO came up. The topic of BO and, like, you know, body odor. Body odor is BO, my bad, sorry. Alright, in you go. I think I'm gonna make some blueberry jam out of this. So, take this back, put this in. I want like, maybe 5? Yeah, I'm gonna put like, no, 12 in here. There we go. Shove this in. Perfect. We're gonna be talking about licking someone next. Ew. You know, my cats tries to lick me every single morning, or at least this morning specifically. One of my cats kept trying to lick me, lick my face. They were like going for the lips too, and I was like, no, you're not doing that. Because I found out recently that I remember there was a period of time where I was getting hives, so I found out I'm allergic to cat saliva. And I realized this after one day when I kept rubbing my face against my cat's face, and I just ended up with a whole bunch of hives like all over or I had rashes on my face, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I am definitely allergic to cat. So with the licking thing that they were doing, I was like, yeah, no, it's not happening. No cat tongue is coming near my face. I know so many cat owners that are allergic to cats. I feel like maybe a majority of people are allergic to cats. They just don't realize it until later. And they go, why am I sneezing and coughing all the time? But like, I'm never gonna get rid of my cats. Like, no matter what happens. I love my cats too much. Like, even still, like, I know I'm allergic to cats, so I will still rub my face all over their face. Every time I'm stressed, I like shove my face into the back. And I take a big sniff. And it de-stresses me. Aren't cats planting like a virus or something in you so you like them more? It wears off and isn't harmful but still valid? Maybe that's what it is. I'm all for it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of axing, but automatic. We have a summoned axe now, so I have to pay attention. Just walk around. Yeah, alright, if it doesn't kill you, it's fine. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. How does the rest go? Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Lonely when I'm alone. Alright, there we go. Does this help me? No, it doesn't. It should, though. Oh, no. I was hoping that the flying axe would help me chop down the stumps as well, but no, it doesn't do that. What a shame. You can play that song on the piano? I can play that song in my dreams. Oh, wow. You guys are super talented. I can play that song with my vocal cords. Do you perchance have chickens? Not yet. Not yet. So, like, you know what you hear here in this game right now? All of that chopping that's happening? Donk, 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 donk. So, Robin right now is building a coop for me. Eventually, when she's done, I will be able to have chickens. But now we just gotta be patient. Robin's working really hard here. Right, Robin? I have a good lurk potato. Why do you have to bog move my hand? What is your problem? That's the sound I hear when I tap my dog's head. It shouldn't be making that sound. You should check for his brain, if it's still there. Dogs are usually smart, right? Dogs are usually smart. I'm the problem. What? You hate me? What did I do? Why do you hate me? Unsure if I had one to begin with. I'm pretty sure we all have brains. I'm pretty sure. The fact that you are typing, the fact that you are writing words in chat tells me that you have brain. Everybody does. Just we have a different level of brain density, that's it. Why is there a random stump here? Did I not finish? Oh. Well, okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab all of these. Every single one of these stumps. I'm breathing wrong, sorry. Gotta inhale 4 times. Exhale. Sorry, not 4 times. 4 seconds. Maybe that's why I'm doing it wrong, because I said 4 times. Because I was doing it 4 times. Inhale. 4 seconds. Exhale. 4 seconds. Was that 4 seconds? That was like 2. That's gonna be my ASMR stream, by the way. That's how it's all gonna go. If you guys are wondering, like, Ark, what are your ASMR streams gonna be like? Know what you're liking, right? It's just gonna be, alright guys, relax. We're gonna do some breathing exercises. Relax your muscles. Pull your shoulders down. Now close your eyes. Now we're gonna breathe through your nostrils. And out through them. Out through your mouth. Counted breathing, but you're breathing way quicker than count. It'd be kind of funny. That's gonna that'd be hilarious. I can imagine it right now. Breathe in. 4 count. Breathe out. 4 count. Are you guys prepared? For any time I'm like, alright guys, this week's gonna be an ASMR stream. Vision's fading. Vision's fading. Oh no! By the end of the stream, everyone's gonna be passed out. Do you know about void eggs and hens? I do. Yeah, I do. I haven't got to like endgame Stardew, like with, you know, the new weapons, the new cat weapon or whatever it is. But I've gotten to, I guess, like year 5. So I've been through quite a bit of this game. Is it ads? Is it ad time? Are we experiencing ads right? Ads in progress. Oh heck yeah. It means I can take a break from this game. Okay, let me just pause it. Wait, that's not a pause. Yeah, I keep restarting my game, my save, because my last save had 500 mods. Okay, let me just... Thanks, Zurumi. Here we go. You just gave me flashback of the morning school the assembly health exercise. Did you guys have that? We didn't have that. It was like everybody sitting on the floor and we never had exercise. ads legally cannot be longer than 5 seconds without the option to skip. What? So does Twitch cater to, you know, the Vietnamese? Like, are you guys allowed to skip in the country? Should I be using a VPN to watch Twitch streams from now on? I just pretend that I'm in Vietnam. It doesn't show up for me. Oh. Oh. What? So you don't get ads at all? You're on year 14, but it's taking quite slow, so I'm still about 10 years progress. You guys are counting. Nobody wants to advertise to Vietnam, I guess. You watched a 30 unskippable second ad before this? That's terrible. You got an ad cube. It's a recent law. Oh, it's a recent law. Okay, because I remember like some people from Vietnamese who were in here who were saying that like they never get ads. I'm like, I can't tell if it's because they have a plugin or if, you know, extension, ad block, whatever it is. I thought it was an ad block, but if it's recent, then never mind. That's good. That's a really great law to pass. I love that. Like, I hate the fact that our entire internet is being flooded by ads right now, but it makes sense because people want to make money. At the same time, it's such a bad viewing experience. Movie trailers got their name because they were originally shown after the movie, and now we got them before, so. After the movie. Yeah, it's because people freaking leave. They're like, yeah, why would we want to watch an ad? Doesn't make sense. And it sucks too because some movie ads spoil the entire movie for you. Like, what was it? Suzume? Right? Suzume. I remember watching the trailer for Suzume. I'm like, I feel like I just watched the entire movie through the trailer. An ad for a dildo? You know, ads are based off of your preferences. They're catered towards you. What have you been searching up, Throck? I am far less likely to purchase a product if it is advertised to me. Really? I'm a lesbian. Oh god. I mean, lesbians can still use the... Okay, you know what? I would stop there. The corpo is evolving to bypass it. Ads are now 5 seconds. You close it, it pops up another still ads for 3 seconds, and you can click to close those for real. Can everybody be like Vietnam? Please? Please. I need them. I need every... We need, like, ad regulation. We really do. Even though as a business, it does help you out quite a bit. But at the same time, if your content and if your products are good enough, people are going to naturally gravitate towards you, right? Like, you wouldn't really need ads, to be quite honest. Because they're a little bit too intrusive sometimes. You're like, I'm trying to enjoy something, and suddenly this thing just pops in my head. Or it pops up in my feed, sorry, not in my head. Because that's dystopian. Pops up on your feed, pops up on your videos, pops up on your shows, pops up on your streams. And then you're like, I'm literally trying to enjoy something that is live right now. Like, Twitch is probably the worst for it, for ads, because every stream is live, right? Which means that if there is an ad happening, you're going to be missing content. You're going to be missing not just, content and context of whatever the streamer's saying. If it's a video, like, I get it. If it's a VOD, I get it. Because then you could just pause and you could be like, yeah, I'm not going to miss anything here. You know what? I don't actually mind the ads that are like not really in your face. Like they're just in the corner, right? Or they're on the side of the stream, but like I hate the ones that just pop up during stream. Women blink twice as much as men by average. Wait, what? A useless fun fact. Oh, wait, why? Is it because we have shorter eyelashes? That's like one thing I'm really jealous about for guys, for dudes, is that all guys have thicker eyelashes and longer eyelashes than girls. Like, I would look at a dude, I'd be talking to them, and the entire time I'm just staring at their eyelashes. I'm like, I wish those are mine. And I forget whatever they are saying because I'm so fascinated by how long their eyelashes are. Banner ads and stuff, I don't mind. Yeah, me too. It's not that intrusive. I mean, it's just there. It's like, whatever. I don't have to look at it. I can try to ignore it. The corner ones or the gambling ones that flashes and spins. I guess it's bad for people who lose focus easily, right? Where this thing keeps trying to get your attention in the corner of the screen. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here right now. Notice me. I'm here. And it gets really annoying. You're telling me women ignore what I'm saying because they're admiring my eyelashes? That's exactly it. But sometimes, you know, sometimes it does happen, right? Where like you're looking, it doesn't have to be a man or a woman. Like it just could be like some random person and then they have like some really nice hair, or they got really nice accessories that they're wearing, or like they're wearing a really nice outfit and the entire time you're just staring at whatever they're wearing. And it's like, yeah, sorry, what were you saying? But then you have to admit it. You have to be like, oh yeah, sorry, I got distracted by how nice your hair looks. And then they'd be like, oh, okay, thanks. And then they wouldn't mind repeating everything they said, right? Yeah, this person's name is Clintoris. I changed Clint to Clintoris because in the original Stardew Valley, I didn't like Clint. So I was like, I need to give Clint a girl name since every single one of my villagers now are girls. But I was like, well, Clint is really cute, and I was sitting on the fence of whether naming Clint, you know, something nice, right? Like a nicer name. But at the same time, I ended up going with Clintoris because it was funny. I've been told by a girl that I have pretty nails. I'm a dude. I don't know how to feel about this. I do realize that a lot of guys have prettier nails than girls, and it's not fair. It's not fair. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have pretty hands. I think pretty hands look good on like all genders. No matter, like, I don't, not to say that, you know, pretty hands and pretty, or non-pretty hands and non-pretty fingers should belong on guys' hands, right? I think guys deserve to have pretty hands and pretty nails as well. It's a good thing. Take that as a compliment. How is Harvey's design in this mod? I only use this Adarin's one, which looks different. I will show you. Hold on. I can tell from the scratch marks a little bit. Okay. Can I get to Harvey right now? I know it's nighttime. The latest patch you can marry him. Yeah, Eric or Concerned Abe was like, yeah, I hate everyone here. Let me just make it so that they can marry the worst character in this game. By the way. But who knows? How about we just like look at it as a glass half full? Like, what if, you know, give him a little bit of a, what's it called? What's that term? Doubt his character just a little bit. And maybe he's just an awkward fella. Maybe he's not what we think he is. He just doesn't know social etiquette. That's it. He just says shit that is annoying. Women and not weapon. Women. Hold on. A lot more dire for women. For women, if they have short dwarf sausage fingers, let the boys take this trait that we don't mind. I kind of like it. I kind of like seeing guys with pretty hands. Like, I'm gonna be real right now. I love seeing people with pretty hands. No matter if it's like a guy or a girl, right? I love a pretty set of fingers and fingernails. But that's like everything else. Like yaoi hands? No, screw yaoi hands. What the hell? Just give me pretty hands. You have yaoi hands, it's over? Yeah, sorry. No, it's just that it's I'm not saying it's like, you know, a dire trait that everybody should have. I just appreciate pretty hands over yaoi hands. Not saying yaoi hands is bad. 12 a.m. It's time to sleep. I like my hands. I keep them the way they are. Thank you very much. You can absolutely have your hands. I'm not judging. There are different types of hands for sure. Mystery boxes can now be found. Whoa! A live action adaptation of a BL. You're right, you would fit the criteria. You're not allowed to be casted in a BL drama if you don't have yaoi hands. You're just not allowed. Thank you, Danish. 07. How do you like your new job, by the way? I know you've been complaining a lot, but at the same time, you're still doing it. So I'm guessing you enjoy this, right? This is fine, right? We could keep this forever. What are yaoi hands? Like really big hands. Like, you know, in a lot of BL manga, the dudes always have massive hands for some reason. Hands bigger than their head sometimes. Just really ginormous hands. That's what it is. This better get on my freaking resume. I'm not stopping you. You can put it. You can definitely put it in your resume. Put it in. I can vouch. Anytime someone's like, can we get a letter of recommendation? I'll be like, yeah, Danish has been doing his job really diligently, really well on my streams. In fact, I made it more difficult for him to do, and yet he's still doing it. Props to him, the best worker ever. Signed Ark. What about those comics with guys with small head and huge torso? Okay, that's like, yeah, that's what it is as well. Most of the time it's just sarcasm. Or they're trying to be, what is it? What's the term? Like a parody? They exaggerate it for the funny. Hello. I used to work as an accountant. Before I joined the Pequod, then the whale, then the pallid whale. I don't have space anymore. I'm gonna have to buy a new backpack. I love this rain cloud. It's never going away. I would love to see a whale in this game, honestly. What if in Stardew Valley you can fish up a whale? What if? I think the big yaoi hands has to do with women's fixation on long fingers for reasons. No, I don't think it has anything to do with, you know, anything sexual. I think it's because women are so, like, they like the look of pretty hands on themselves that when they see it in real life, on someone else, right? Sorry, not in real life. When they see it on someone else, there's a little bit of, like, jealousy going on, or they're like, I wish those were mine, sort of thing. Like how I look at people's eyelashes and I get fascinated by other people's eyelashes because I'm like, wow, they're so long, but it's nothing to do with, you know, the horny. That's just how it is. I'll put this in here. Alright, Demetrius needs a melon. Ahab would kill the whale. She would. Good thing Ahab's not here. What would we do if Ahab was here? Okay, Hulk, calm down. How are you pulling that thing on the shore? With my bare hands. What? Easy answer to your very easy question. What the hell? We have two limbs coming out of our torsos. They're called arms. Where's my melon? Oh, here it is. Alright, let's go. Let's go find Demetrius. Hi Celeste, we're playing Stardew Valley. Yeah, you didn't think about that? The fact that we have two arms? God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna steal eyelashes. That's what I'm gonna do, Koa. Come here. Let me just pluck them out of you. Who is this? Demetrius? Oh, it's Demetrius. We're gonna skip this. Some of you guys said you wanted to see Harvey, right? By the way, Demetrius is hot. Hi, Ark. The weather's astonishing. Alright, I know. Goodbye. He's gonna talk science with us. Or she's gonna talk science with us. So this is what Harvey looks like. Let's go in. I need to keep the dirt away from my eyes. Yeah, only look at pretty things. Then your eyes will get bigger and prettier. So Harvey's in here. Harvey! This is what Harvey looks like. She's very cute. Harvey, is Harvey a girl name? Should I just keep that? Like how I kept Alex, because Alex is also a girl name. And Sam's also a girl name. Harvey can be a girl name, right? Feel free to stop by my office if you're ever feeling ill. Harriet is the name in other mods. Harriet. Let's try that. Harriet. You think Harvey is a girl name? Or Vet? Harvey is cute. You know what? I'm gonna keep Harvey. Like, I think a girl named Harvey is really cute of a name. Not now, dear. It's important that Dr. Harvey takes a good look at you. He's a nice young man. Behave yourself for your dear old wife's sake. Damn, she's hot. The Adderins girl mod makes them have long fluffy hair. I know. Like, the one thing I don't like about this mod specifically is that everybody's hair is like long and straight. Like, every single person's hair is long and straight. And I kind of wish that we have some variance with it. Because everyone also has like same face syndrome as well. Like, it's just not fun. It's not fun anymore. Why is Evelyn a succubus look-alike vampirish too? Everybody loves a good gilf. Right? Like, wouldn't you want that? Okay, honestly, I would prefer to have Evelyn back as an old lady, but this mod is like, no, we're gonna make everyone a woman, and we're gonna make a woman, and we're gonna make everyone hot. Like, I'm okay with that to a certain degree, but I still like to have a bit of variance. Like, look at Gus. Okay, actually no, Gus is I think is a good variance just because they turned Gus into a maid girl, and I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. Gus can be a maid girl, or Guinevere, sorry. Guinevere can be a maid girl. I sell the dishes every week. Make sure to check them out every so often. Guinevere is a really likable name. I actually didn't think of it. It was people in chat. Every time I would ask, George wants some octopus, what for? Sus. But yeah, most of the names that I renamed the characters with are suggestions made by other people here. We gotta find, what's his name? Demetrius. Yeah, we can't complain about Maid Girl. I love Maid Girls. Your games are pretty. Thank you. I tried hard. We have 172 mods here. Actually, does this work? Oh, it doesn't. No! I used to have my mod list here. We gotta put that back up. Oh yeah, Robin is making stuff. It's not broken, it just wasn't added. It's not broken! Nothing's broken. Where is Demetrius? What happened? Is it because he's at the fountain? Demetrius, where is he at the... where is he? Do a little bit of running. Not here, okay. Yeah, he's not there. Okay. The link! It's broken! A femboy maid is better. You never know. Gus could be a femboy. Who's to say? Where's my ticket? I don't think we have one. I think I might have to do another quest here to get the ticket. I'm a little bit slow on my journey. Intro to toy making. Delivery George. George wanted a what? An octopus. I can't get him an octopus. My fishing is not high enough. My fishing level. You're in 1.7 waiting room. I'm actually not too excited about 1.7 just because all my mods are gonna break. I'm gonna have to update everything. It's gonna suck, but damn. Sorry. Don't look. I'm all red and sweaty. Sorry, Caroline. Sorry. I won't look anymore. Why is my wife hot? My future wife. I need to give her. I'm gonna go give her a flower. She deserves one. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I mean, it's better in comparison to before when I had 500 mods. Now I only have 172. So less updating for me. Because every time, the reason why I restart my save file every single time is because my mods break. And I'm like, now my game's broken. Now I can't go back to my previous save file. But this time I will be able to. Wait, did I buy my backpack? Oh, I did. Wait, did I? I did. Okay. I was clearly not paying attention. Our wife. My wife. My wife. My wife. My wife, not yours. Not ours. Not a shared wife. I see why people stick to very few mods. Yeah, or if they have some sort of mod pack that they could just download and update all at once with a click of a button, it would definitely be a lot easier. Now I have a mod manager. A mod manager. A mod manager mod. A mod that manages my mods. So I can't, I mean, there's no button for me to just, you know, click to update everything. But at least I don't have to copy and paste every single link anymore. A lead mod. A mod. A mod for my mods. I'm hungry. 5:10 p.m. What is this day about? I should just end this day. Moderating moderator to moderate moderating moderators who moderate. Moderators who moderate. Now say that 10 times fast and don't bite your tongue. Okay, we're gonna shove all this in here. Is this a day? This is a day. I think our coop is ready actually. But we don't have, yeah. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's right here. Isn't this cute, guys? This is really cute. Wait, hold on. The coop is super adorable. It is super cute. And then the little chickens can come up here and start swimming and drowning. No, the ducks. The ducks can swim, the chickens can't. The chickens will drown. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? It's lovely. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Moogie. I literally stopped saying the words after going 4 out of 10 times. I start lulling words. I do that too by the end of stream. Near the end of stream, like right now, sometimes I can't speak anymore. Speaking is difficult. And then I stammer, and I say words repeatedly. Alright. Good time. No think. Head empty. Like right now. This is a day of summer. Day 23 of summer, year 1. Saving? Yes. Your progress has been saved. Okay, this is about everyone's bedtime anyway. Close the program. I hope that saved. I know it says it was saved, but sometimes it lies to me. Sometimes things don't save. I should have kept clicking, whatever. Here we are. I'm hungry. Bedtime at 7, real farm life. Is it? Like, do farmers sleep at 7 and they wake up super early in the morning? But they can't see. See, if they don't have any daylight, if the sun doesn't rise until 6 a.m., then there's no point in waking up early if they can't see shit. They can't wake up at 4 a.m. There's no light. And farmers don't have lamps. I'm kidding, they do. Grandma, please don't give me PTSD from having to clean a chicken coop. It smells bad. Get in here! You're cleaning my coop now! Does it actually smell bad? If you clean it often, it won't smell bad, right? What if you were to like wipe it down every single day? You sleep at 10 and you wake up at 5. That's actually not a bad sleep schedule. I'm down for that. That's what my parents do. My mom would sleep at 10. So when I used to live with her, I couldn't stream at night. Well, I mean, I wasn't even streaming at the time, but like when she came to visit, she would complain. She'd be like, yeah, you know, I sleep at 10, so you have to like stop doing whatever you're doing so that I can sleep. And so at 10, I'm like, damn, I have to like not make any noise at all. And then I would wake up at 5 with my parents, and my mom would go out jogging. I wake up at 5 to do morning classes. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Why are classes so early in the morning? They need to make them later in the day. They really do. Because most people aren't morning people. I'm pretty sure the professors aren't either. The teachers probably aren't morning people either. Like, make it so that everybody can adjust. Make it so that you pretty much went through a part of your day, like maybe a few hours every day, before classes start, before work starts. That's all you get? Thanks. I mean, that's still something. Thanks, Danish. We'll have evening classes too. Oh boy. Yeah, no thank you. That doesn't sound nice. There's a lot of things you need to prepare. You can do that in the morning. Like, okay, there's like morning rituals. We have to have breakfast. You gotta make your bed. You gotta change. If you're a girl, sometimes you put on makeup. That could take up to an hour sometimes. Choose what to wear. It's easier with uniforms. If you have a uniform, you don't have to choose what to wear. And then you gotta do like, what if you have like morning yoga, right? What if you want to jog outside? What if you want to go to the gym before class? You can't do that because they're like, no, class is going to start at 7 a.m. in the morning and you are expected to be there. But like, what if there's other rituals you want to do in the morning? Like, I don't think class is the best place to go to right in the morning. Like, you gotta put it in the afternoon or something. Like, after you're done with your morning routines, then have class at 1 p.m. Because you're done with everything you do. Like, we prioritize things in our life first, right? Prioritize your chores, prioritize your food, prioritize everything. And then in the morning, you still have time to cook for lunch. If you want to bring lunch to class or to school, you want to bring lunch to work, right? You have that morning to prepare. Why are we preparing stuff at night the day before when we're like half asleep? Instead, prepare in the morning so that you have everything ready for the rest of the day. That makes sense to me. That makes way more sense to me than having people to like, the moment they wake up, they gotta go to places. Like, that's too rushed. That's too intense. I don't like that. I envy kids from Finland. Me too. I heard that like everybody who lives there are leading very happy lives. That should have been me. That should have been me. I like to think I'm a morning person, but sometimes it's too much. It's always too much. It's just that some days you're okay with it. That makes it too much. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm so hungry. They know how to social distance and they have saunas. Is that... The saunas came out of nowhere. You're like, yeah, I just want the saunas. That's it. Just the saunas, and I don't care about, you know, social security. I don't care about education too much. They just have saunas. I just want the saunas. Let's see, who is streaming right now? Let's go Rain to Liar. I'm not even gonna bother looking to see who else is streaming. I love Liar streams. We're gonna do that. Alright. Be nice to Liar. Liar is a funny frog. Liar is playing Pico Park 2. This looks like a fun game. Okay, anyways. Goodbye. Oh, I just sent them off.